to dat kind.
Welcome back to Dat Game, the show where we take a look at video games with sexy, sexy covers. I'm Shades, and today we're going to be taking a look at Pax Corpus, a game with two very sexy, sexy sirens on the front. You know, sirens, you know those chicks that sit at the edge of the pier, and as you approach them being lured by their sexy, sexy song, they ready a loose 2x4 and start hitting you in the fucking dick with it!
Pax Corpus came out in 1997, developed and published by French studio Cryo Interactive. A cyberpunk third-person shooter where the future is made up entirely of women, with the only few men being mindless slaves.
Dude! I want to be one of those men!
A corporation runs cloning to keep the future alive, led by Kiana Sorrow. However, you play as Carly. No, not that Carly. Fuck, I wish it was. The amount of time I jerked to my desktop wallpaper because of desk mates, I can't even fucking count on my fingers. My real sticky fingers. So Carly finds out that there's a dangerous weapon called the Pax Corpus created by Dr. Ellis on behalf of Sorrow. The weapon is meant to take away freedom from anyone exposed to it for too long. They are then collected to Alcyon. Carly must stop this from happening while fighting against the love-hate she has for Kiana.
Fucking hell, talk about Days of Our Lives drama!
Pax Corpus was actually not meant to be, well, Pax Corpus. At one stage, it was a game based on the Ion Flux animated series. Later to be the PS2 release, I guess. The entire PS1 entry was based on one episode of the show, though the game in its early E3 presentation stage was cut short after a control change at Viacom, merging with Virgin. So Cryo changed the name, the characters, and details to make it a standalone title.
This doesn't excuse the fact that I played a game that's as equal as getting stuck in quicksand, and as you're trying to escape really slowly, someone is farting in your face! Let me show you what I'm talking about.
I didn't edit this, nor did the console crash. This is the title screen. A moment of fucking silence coupled with a static image.
Hello?
Playing the intro, it shows the late 90s 3D we've all come to know and love. Though I have no fucking clue what's really going on.
Dear Elise, you underestimate me. Kiana, what plot have you and Alcyon cooked up against our people again?
Much like games like Chrono Master, this was something. This is something?
The sexiness is not shy. In the future, people just air out their bits with very shy clothing and tits pointing to the next century. I also love how people walk in these old 3D games.
Fuck me. You thought the title screen was riveting.
Now, I will cut the game some slack as I'm a huge fan of the PS1 and its games. I'm not expecting this game to look gold, but that won't save it from what I do have to say about it.
First off, there we go. Ah, see, that wasn't so hard, was it, developers?
As you can tell, the game is quite clunky,
Which was the style at the time?
with your square being shoot, triangle as your secondary, and X to use or melee, as well as your circle to jump. Already this may look like a similar outing in terms of feel, and what's funnily enough, Tomb Raider came out earlier the same year.
Meaning we have tank controls. I'm coming. Oh, too far, hang on. Nope, okay. No, that's a... Nope, that's a wall. Nope, I'm clipping.
I didn't mind tank controls with games such as Grim Fandango, but when you do it specifically in a shooting game, it comes off as a bit...
I'm clipping.
It makes things more painful when you know this game does not have analog controls. There's no excuse for that. The analog control came out in 1997. You got a 2-year head fucking start! There's also a first person button and this suave dodge button. Combat is slow. Tomb Raider did it a lot better, still for the time it felt slow, but this is like everything is happening in bullet time.
I feel like the character's dragging a bag of bricks as she walks.
The areas of this game are small, like really small. This kind of gameplay does not lend itself to the camera unless it's a big space, but by the time you're used to your surroundings, we're in a new area. Sometimes the game decides to pull a Resident Evil and use a fixed camera. Though in this game it's just frustrating, as with Resident Evil the enemies have a reaction time, so you're able to approach the situation.
Yo, did we just shoot one of those bitches from the Fifth Element? These were the kind of graphics I jacked to.
Which was the style at the time?
Combat-wise, you're meant to dodge bullets from enemies, then attempt to dive and duck before shooting. Though when the enemy can see you before the draw distance sets in,
Starting to feel that quicksand around your legs, huh? I'm not sure why we just shot a shrimp and it made the sound of a dying dog, but I mean, that's the universe of Pax Corpus, isn't it? Though, this is meant to be Aeon Flux, so wouldn't this be the universe of Aeon Flux? I mean, I don't have the fucking mental capacity to deal with this right now.
items can be picked up and used within the inventory. You need to open the inventory with select. Guess what button you need to press to select the weapon in the inventory though? It's not X, nor is it circle. It's the same button as the inventory button. You press select to open the inventory button, and then press select again to select it. Say for example you're at a vending machine and you type the item you want. You don't then press the same button again to dispense the item. You press the fucking accept button!
I would rather be playing on a vending machine.
Sometimes the items don't even fucking work. I have nothing in my inventory and yet I'm walking through them. It's a fucking quality game. Once we get to the end of this moving train hallway, we're greeted by Dr. Ellis, who clearly hasn't screwed her head on this morning. She calls us a bitch, and a battle commences.
I am the seed of the apocalypse. Leave me and return to your mistress.
So you prefer to play tough, huh?
Fuck me.
So, you cannot pass the gate due to the lasers. You, however, need to stop the dock. I spent an entire 30 minutes on this fight with no progress being made.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you fucking do?
There, right fucking there. You right fucking there. Do you see it? No? You don't fucking see it? No? That's what you're meant to be shooting at. That fucking square fucking box up there. Only when she's in front of it are you meant to hit it. No blinking light, no indication of that being a trigger. By luck, I could see it with first person. And even then, it gives you no real clue that this is an objective or for it to lock on.
That's the sexiest thing we've seen all fucking game.
I would rather take up the art form of sounding my own fucking dick in public once a week than to continue. So I decided to use a password to skip ahead to the temple level to see if things pan out. And at least the level kind of opens up, but just holding the shoot button and walking, Carly just locks on and does all the work. It's almost as if the game's playing itself. Also, there's this museum where they worship ears and noses. I went ahead and checked out the rest of the game. Zedra Cyborg on YouTube played this for over 7 hours.
Oh, fuck me. You okay, dude?
Apparently there's 2 endings, though in my latest discovery, I found a third.
It's actually a super secret ending where I shove the game in the fucking toilet. Seriously, there's no fucking excuse for this fucking garbage. I mean, look at it. I mean, I went in with a semi looking at this cover, a fucking semi, and then I went to check on my dick just a few minutes ago, and you know what I found? This fucking note that says, Shades, I can't take it anymore. I'm off to the fucking Bahamas. Sign my fucking dick.
It's amazing watching a game going from appealing to horseshit. It really is. I picked this game up for $25 and watched every single dollar burn up in the minutes that tick by.
It is I, Squilticus, back from the north, to bestow upon you all words of wisdom. This game, it fucking sucks!
You would get better enjoyment if you went to your local game store, saw this game, jacked off in public, then were arrested. That is more exciting than spending money on the game, getting it home, and actually fucking playing it.
Just fucking wow. I'm Shades, and remember, you get what you paid for, and I paid $20 for that game. But you know what? I did get a free game, Commander Zod's G-Force Continuum. Bet you haven't heard of this fucking game. Seriously, go look it up. Seriously, look this game up on Google and tell me there is only one listing of this and it's on eBay. There is no history for this game. None whatsoever. None. Zero. Zip. Zilch. So if I masturbate to this, it won't be weird. Because there's no proof of this online. Except for one eBay listing, and if any of you buy it, and then get it home, and then start playing it, and then be like, oh, Shades, oh, you jerked off to a green alien Jay Leno fuck. I will find you, hunt you down, and make you play Pax Corpus until you bleed from the brain. Good night. Seriously, though. Commander Zod's fucking head. Let's boot up the old Windows computer.
Oh, that's hot!
Whew. Fuck using a keyboard. Fucking using a keyboard. Took me 5 hours to get to the fucking door and I missed it. Okay. Fuck. Jimmy. Now I'm just fucking limping. Now that's on the floor. Fuck.